Even in parts of the world that have nothing to do with British rule or the Commonwealth, the royal family has always captured our imaginations. It is clear that the royal family has transcended the monarchy and become a global celebrity. Hello and welcome to Royal Insider. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on all our royal updates. It's been that way for a long time. American Social Democrat Wallis Simpson's rumored affair with former King Edward VIII has captivated the public. Attention was also drawn to the relationship between Princess Margaret and Captain Peter Townsend, a forbidden romance. Decades later, Princess Diana's unhappy relationship with then Prince Charles, as well as their subsequent affairs and relationship after the wedding, received much media attention. Looking at this story, it's easy to wonder if we're watching a soap opera or a monarchy. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's relationship with the royal family has been at loggerheads lately, with much of the tension surrounding Meghan's acceptance into Harry's family. Do they congratulate him? Do they support the relationship? At least Harry and Meghan have an opinion on these matters. Where there's rumor, there's truth, and sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. But it seems like every era associated with the royal family is full of cultural obsession with their romance, and juicy rumors are inevitable. Edward VIII abdicated over the affair long before Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped down as senior royals. On December 11, 1936, he announced that he would marry divorced American Wallis Simpson, who, according to People magazine, would not be accepted by the Church of England as a royal spouse. Because the ordeal was so dramatic, it was hailed as a great love story while defaming Simpson. As time goes on, she probably doesn't deserve such condemnation, and the story shouldn't be so romanticized either. As royal author Anna Pasternak told People magazine, Edward was largely obsessed with Simpson, but she was often overwhelmed by his attentions and never fully reciprocated Liv's intense love. Journalist Kenneth de Courcy, who knew Edward, wrote, "Does she love the Duke of Windsor? I'm afraid the sad answer is that she doesn't. She admires him, likes him, but never goes further. She never learned to love the Duke." Later reports said Simpson was harsh with Edward and scolded him. An acquaintance, Lady Diana Cooper, observed their behavior and wrote in her diary, "The fact is that she is bored with him, that her fault-finding with him and her policy of indifference and keeping away from him are irritating and tedious," via airmail. After all, it's not a love story. The forbidden relationship between Princess Margaret and Captain Peter Townsend is perfectly presented as the love of their lives in the Netflix series The Crown. But is it really so? Their relationship was essentially banned by Queen Elizabeth II because Townsend was divorced, and being so close to the royal family would have been a problem. No doubt the relatively recent abdication of Edward VIII played a role in this hesitation. As for Townsend, he could be the love of Margaret's life, but marrying him would have forced the princess to give up her royal status and endless privileges, writes Today. Townsend himself wrote about Margaret's impossible decision in his memoir Time and Chance. First, under the Royal Marriages Act, the couple had to wait until Margaret turned 25 before considering marriage. When the moment finally arrived, the lovers endured the media frenzy to reach their conclusion. "Our feelings for each other have not changed, but they have weighed us down so much that we have decided to call it quits," Townsend wrote. Margaret issued a statement saying the Commonwealth came first, explaining, "I have realized that if I disinherit, it may be possible for me to have a civil marriage. But, aware of my responsibility to the Commonwealth, I have decided to put these considerations above all others." Princess Diana was involved in an affair with gin heir James Gilbey in the late 1980s when her marriage to then Prince Charles was largely beyond repair. During this time, Charles was in a relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles. As was the case with many members of the royal family, Diana and Gilbert's phones were tapped and recorded in what became known as the Squidgegate scandal, according to Tatler. The reason for the odd name is that Gilby referred to Diana as Squidge or Squidgy in recorded conversations. The couple talked about everything. According to Radar, Diana told him over the phone, "I don't want to get pregnant," to which Gilby replied, "Honey, it's not going to happen. Okay?" She explained that she was watching EastEnders when she was worried about a character getting pregnant by a man who wasn't her husband. In a leaked phone call on New Year's Eve 1989, Gilby also told Diana, "Last night I had the most amazing dream about us. Not physically, nothing to do with it." She replied, "It's changing well." They moved on to more intimate conversations and started kissing each other passionately over the phone. According to Tatler, Diana also spoke to Gilby about her unhappy marriage, so when the tapes leaked in 1992, long after the relationship ended, everyone was confused.